Hello guys, this is Matrix Ray, and I'm showing you some resolution comparisons between native 1440p versus native PS2. We're going to be doing some frame rate testing and show you the best settings for Killzone. Number 1. We are using allow 8-bit texture, which basically helps speed the game up, like it makes it a bit more consistent. We're using large frame buffer. Here are the native 1440p settings I've got on, custom resolution. Bilinear PS2, this is turned off because of allow 8-bit texture. Don't use this, by the way, on this game. Mip mapping is off, full safest, and configure hacks is skip draw 2. Now, I'm using 2 because this is the best skip draw I've come across in this game. I think if I remember, I did 1, it didn't look good, and 3 didn't look good either, so I just did 2, was the best, I'm pretty sure. Now, there's a bunch of artifacts on this game if you have it on 0. This game must be on 2 or whatever other one. I will show you at the end of the video what skip draw 0 looks like, but you have to have at least a skip draw on to make this game like look better and actually make it more playable. Because with it off, it looks ugly. We're using FXAA. Don't use MSAA for this game, it's way too demanding. Anyway, the game targets at 30 frames on the PCSX2. Alright, let's show you this real quick. I am using the MTVU hack, which is, yeah, as you see right there. It is a hack that speeds up the game, speeds up your CPU to make the game more playable, keep it more consistent. You need 3 cores, I have 6, and this is a must for this game. Even with it on, it's still kind of unplayable. I did finish the game, but it was not the funnest way to play it. But anyway, let's show you. Now the game targets, for some reason hold up. Don't ignore that 3 for now. That's not correct. I set it to 1440, not 1443. Now here we go. Now here's my frame rate. I do want to give you guys a massive disclaimer. Software mode in this game is broken. I'll show you guys. So the game targets 512 by 448, which is quite normal for a PS2 dimension. Now let's actually full screen this real quick. Now I'm going to show you software mode, and then I'll show you native 1440p on hardware mode. So let's have a quick look at this. Now this is what native PS2 looks like on Killzone 1. As you see, my frame count is on the top left. Yeah, it's very unplayable. Very blurry, awfully blocky, bunch of aliasing on the screen, and of course, very slow, which can cause this game to look very unplayable. Let's go to native 1440p. Now you will see some flickering on the screen. So I don't know if it's a seizure warning. Sorry if that's a seizure warning. I forgot all about that. But it flicks for a small portion of time and then it goes back to normal again. So if you're someone that's going to be playing this game quite consistently, you're going to be playing it once every day, until you finish it, don't flick through between software and hardware all the time because you'll actually come across that. I'm going to die here. But yeah, when you load your state, sometimes it can cause issues as well. But anyway, this is native 1440p. The frame rate's actually holding up quite well, but keep in mind, there is a bunch of slowdown on this game, even with MTVU on. So just be prepared. This is a small, little level I'm in, a little section I'm in, so that's why there's not much, slowdown going on. But keep in mind, on the open wide levels, the open, areas, you can run into a bunch of slowdown. But right now, it's holding up quite well, actually. 60 frames still. But yeah, as I said, this game targets 30. That counter is up there just to see how much drops I lose, or how many frame drops I get. Oh, I'm gonna have to reload here. Might die again. But I'm not gonna lie, this game actually looks pretty beautiful at 1440p. It's very clean, very clear. And yes, this is a great way to play it. I'll go back to software mode and show you guys again. So as you see, if I move slowly to the left, you can see that it's slow, it's got a bunch of aliasing, and I'll quickly flick back to 1440p to show you another comparison real quick. And there you go. Oh, there's a flickering again. But anyway, there you go. It looks really good again. Let's quickly go up here and do some more shooting, see if there's any more drops I can get. I'm gonna die here again. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Anyway, so just be prepared if you guys do end up downloading Killzone on the PCSX2. I'm on the 1.5.0 December 2016 version. Just be very careful. Some levels have a bunch of slowdown, so it's not really playable at this point. But it is like you can go from start to finish all the way through with, no hard locks on the game. It can be playable, but you just got to have a good computer, a good CPU to actually run this game a bit better than normal. Now keep in mind, if you do boot up this game from like fast and don't load a state, because I have a state loaded in this game, the front boot up screen is extremely slow. At least when I first played it, it was really slow. I'll show you a quick example real quick. So it says 60 right there. Now it drops down to 30, so now the speed's half the speed. So sometimes it can be at 17 frames or even 10 frames. Sometimes it likes to just apparently run smoother on one time and then run worse on another time. But right now it's showing me actually quite a good speed. So, but if you guys ever do get this game, be very careful on the loading time, on the boot up time. It's very slow. Once you get in the game, make sure you make a save state and then load from that the whole time. Okay? We're gonna quickly show you what the game looks like with it off. Now, this is what I was talking about, more Sieger. And this is the artifacts I was talking about, the grey vertical lines. I didn't mention there were grey vertical lines, but basically I did say there was artifacts that kind of are distracting. And as you see, it's only on hardware mode. If I go to software, it's back to normal, but either that, software mode's still unplayable anyway. Yeah, so just don't play it on just don't play the game with, what do you call it, skip draw on 0. Make sure you put it on 2 or 3. I'll just put it back there. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So, I don't know what to say. It's playable, but not really at the same time. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.